Developing now, an Escanaba man who is already accused of murdering an Escanaba woman is now being charged with the death of the victim's unborn child.
That's right. Today, Tavaris Jackson learned he will now advance to circuit court and is charged with 3 felonies instead of the one he was originally arrested for, the murder of 22-year-old Harley Corwin. TV6's Escanaba Bureau reporter Barbara Bellinger explains the new felony charges and the judge's ruling.
The courtroom doors opened at 8 this morning for day 2 of the preliminary hearing in the July homicide of Harley Rose Corwin. The hearing was for the judge to decide if Tavaris Jackson would be bound over to circuit court for Corwin's murder. Within 2 hours, the hearing was over, and Jackson was on his way back to jail after being charged with 2 more felonies, including the death of a fetus. Corwin was pregnant at the time of her death.
So it is my intent to bind over on that third request for the death of the fetus, given that the doctor's testimony established that the mother's death was likely resulted in the death of the fetus.
94th District Court Judge Stephen Parks read through a timeline of the movements of the 2 on July 3rd. The last day, there is visual evidence that Corwin was alive.
So we have the timeline that I see, starting with the store. They're together, they leave the store, they go off 35, they're together out there, they turn around, and then they go to Fuller Park, according to the 360. And that, of course, is where her body is eventually located.
The other new charge is felony possession of a firearm, as Corwin's death came from gunshot wounds, according to the pathologist who did the autopsy.
On the examination, you're able to identify 2 gunshots of her head, perforated gunshot wound of her head.
Parks mentioned Jackson's inconsistency in police interviews during his rulings. An Escanaba City Police detective described the same in this morning's hearing.
We always saw her in the morning, and later on, it was, she did come to my house, and then later on, we went down by the park. We drove over a little bit, and then it went further to driving past Port River, almost towards the Fuller Park area.
Chenard affirmed that Jackson's story changed every time police presented him with new evidence. Corwin's family stood and faced Jackson as he was led out of the courtroom after the judge's rulings. Jackson was bound over to the circuit court for arraignment. That hearing has not been scheduled. We will continue to bring you updates as they develop. Barbara Bellinger, TV6 News, Escanaba.
Thank you, Barbara.